how to sing snoring.
Oh yeah, I don't snore.
Right.
Okay, we are way off the subject. I'm going to tell you a story, an incredible story of courage, perseverance, and friendship. So let's get started. Just because we are hobgoblins does not mean we can get away with being rude.
It doesn't.
Now, sit quietly. We're going to have ourselves a little hobnob. Listen to the tale I have to tell.
You have to tell it and you have to listen.
Enough! It goes like this. Once upon a parsley.
What?
Oh, no, that's not it. Once upon a sage. Oh, it's not it either. Once upon a rosemary. Here. Now I've got it. Once upon a time. What's wrong with that?
Parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme.
I was just trying to spice things up a bit. Moving on. I wanted to tell you the story of the Snow Queen. This queen is icy, rude. She's often seen in snowstorms, surrounded by snow beams. Or, if the snow is especially fluffy, you'll see her in a flurry of fluffy snow chickens. And, of course, there's her Yeti, the abominable snowman. Yes, snow chickens. They are the fluffiest of types of snow that follow the Snow Queen. Ooh, bask in their beauty, and they leave as quickly as they come, yes. Ooh, be careful, they're dangerous. You know, I once saw a snow chicken sitting on a fence post. I thought I might catch one, so I reached out to grab it, but it disappeared into a great puff of snow. I guess you could say it flew the coop. My story may be called the Snow Queen, but she isn't the star of the story. Our story begins as many incredible tales do, in the palace of the prince and princess. Oh, we need a palace here, guys! A palace fit for a royal court! Wait! What am I doing? Oh, this is all very interesting, but it happens much later in the story. Let's start at the very beginning, before Kay was lost. This was the home of Kay and Gerda before anything went wrong. Let's set the scene, guys.
Right, boss.
We need a table here, some flowers over there, and a couple of chairs.
What do we do?
Well, you're the picket fence, of course. Go be a flower. If you squint your eyes and look over there, you will see some of the important characters of our story. See there? That is Kay and his grandmother. She would often tell Kay and his best friend, Gerda, scary stories of the Snow Queen and her castle of ice. Gerda's grandmother would always make sure there was plenty of hot cocoa for the story times. Look!
Now, kids, we must remember not to challenge the Snow Queen this year. Many youngsters got missing in a storm and never been seen again.
I don't believe in any ice snow queen that appears in our business paints on the glass. Why not, Kay? Someone makes those amazing frost crystal paints of glass.
Shoot, shoot, get that goose out of here. Hot cocoa, anyone?
Well, what kind of treatment is this? I'm a very important goose.
You be careful what you believe, my boy. For the Snow Queen loves to toy with regular folks like us. Do not tempt fate.
I'm not. I just don't think it has to do with us. It has to do with us. You should listen to your grandma, Kay. Listen to your grandma, Kay. I'll let her come. I'll put her on the stove and watch her melt. Come on, grandma. Let's go play in the garden.
Don't forget your cocoa.
Your cocoa.
As you could see, Kay was having trouble believing what he was hearing. Soon he'd have to believe his own eyes.
What a great day. Couldn't be better, and we have the whole day to share it. Roses are doing well.
That's because he's taking such good care of them.
Have some treats for you.
What did you bring us this time,
Here,
Grandma?
you buy apples and cameras outside.
Thank you. You're so kind. It's delicious.
Don't forget to water your roses.
Forget to water your roses. Thanks for reminding me.
Here's where the plot thickens. All of a sudden, the air turns cold, and a flurry of snow threatens to freeze the roses in front of their eyes. Even when your colored eyes see the once adventure twice, couldn't be the snow and ice in the snow. And blew the fragments of the broken mirror into the air and sent them flying at the family. This is a terrible development. Let me tell you something about the mirror. It has the power to turn everything and good or beautiful reflected in it as bad and ugly. The most beautiful landscape could appear as boiled spinach.
Ew!
Kay's grandma was safe, and Gerda and her grandma were safe, but Kay was caught trying to save the precious roses. A shard of that malicious mirror touched his eye, so he could no longer see the good in the world. Another pierced his heart, so he became cold and no longer felt emotions like friendship, only cold and darkness.
Come, Kay. No, we've done our work.
Come, Kay. You are my creature now. Say goodbye to all that you have known.
As Kay and the Snow Queen left, the sun again warmed the air.
Kay, where are you?
Kay's grandmother thought it was the Snow Queen.
be scared and frightened.
Beware the Snow Queen.
Here's some popcorn, but don't be late for dinner. Little did Gerda's grandmother know that Gerda would miss many, many dinners in her quest to find Kay. She could not imagine the road that she should take, but bravely strove in search of her friend.
How will I find Kay? I know. I will start by questioning the creatures I meet. There's some ahead. Maybe they have seen me. What's that?
The first arrival she met was a snow leopard, not necessarily known for its good intentions.
Excuse me. I'm on a quest to find my friend Kay. Have you seen him? I'm sure I have not. Thank you for your help. I'm not sure I help, but I do have some good advice. Give up your friend, he's beyond. I cannot, I will not.
Gerda stayed strong. She knew Kay was counting on her. She asked poor animals if they've seen Kay. She asked a wascally webbit.
Sure, I saw him. He went that way, Doc.
She stumbled across the lost reindeer.
I haven't seen anyone like that.
She asked some grumpy bears.
What do you bother? Besides, we care very little about lost boys.
She asked the sly foxes.
Perhaps we can help you, but what's in it for us?
She asked a brusque buffalo. She asked the wise old owl.
The safest thing that you can do, young lady, is to go home and wait for him there.
Gerda wouldn't hear of it. Kay was counting on her. Finally, she asked a silly goose.
Well, I declare that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
None of the animals were any help. Even if they had seen Kay, they wouldn't say.
I must keep trying. Kay wouldn't give up.
And she didn't either. She soon came across a river. Oh, hey guys, a river!
Oh no!
Gerda feared that Kay might have fallen in the river, so she asked the river,
Do you know my friend Kay?
and the river responded,
Maybe if I go further out in the river in this
oh,
boat,
a boat!
I'll have more luck. River, do you have Kay?
He already told you, no.
River, where are you taking me?
Away she was swept by the rushing water, until finally Gerda's boat came to the bank of the river, where she jumped off.
I'm so glad you've come.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Gerda had arrived at the garden, of a remarkable woman who seemed to know more than she was saying.
I am on a journey to find my friend
Kay?
Yes. Do you know where he is?
No, but I think it's best if you forget about him and your journey. Stay here in my garden.
Wow.
There are so many different flowers to see and smell here. Try this one.
Come to my garden for a while. You'll love my garden for its style. Here we have some daffodils, smell the rich perfume. Water each one carefully, see them grow and bloom. Come to my garden for a while. You'll love my garden for its style. Here we have forget-me-nots, smell the rich perfume.
Ah! Don't do it! It has a wonderful smell. What kind of flower is it?
You've heard of forget-me-nots, haven't you? Well, this is the opposite. It's called forget-me-for-sure.
Why am I here? What's up, Doc?
So help me leave my garden.
Oh, okay.
The gardener woman was not her friend. She would do anything to make Gerda forget about Kay and stay in this garden forever. But one thing saved her. Gerda noticed that one kind of flower was missing.
Where are they? I can't find them. What's up, Doc?
What can't you find?
The flower. The red
when the snowstorm did come, it was a deep winter storm that covered all the land. But why talk about it? Here it comes! Come and play in winter weather to your heart's content. They will help you make an angel 'cause they're heaven sent. We are always floating down or coming from above. We are here to say hello and shower you with love. Come and play in winter weather to your heart's content. They will help you make an angel 'cause they're heaven sent. We are always floating down or coming from above. We are here to say hello and shower you with love. Shower you with, shower you with, shower you with love. Come on, guys! Let's make some snow chicken snowballs! Luckily, there was no snow where Gerda found herself. She toiled on in her search until finally she came across a wild crow pecking at a stump.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow! Quit moving. Excuse me. I'm on a quest to find my friend Kay, who's about this tall. Have you seen him? No. Hi. I seem to remember something like that about this tall. That could be him. Where did you see him? Well, I was visiting my wife, a very good cook, who works at the palace. What about this tall? Can you see it? Can you see the princess? Where is this palace? Not too far away. I can introduce you to my wife who works as the princess. Could we go right now? Of course.
Gerda was hoping this boy might be Kay, but as it turned out, well, you'll see for yourself.
Here we are. Let me check with my wife. All clear. Okay.
Well, where's the palace, fellows?
All right, that's right. Come on in.
It was true that the crow's wife did work at the palace and knew everyone at the place well, but there was some confusion when she was asked about Kay.
Didn't you say there was a boy that in the palace that came to see the princess about this tall? Yes. And speaking of which, he came to listen to the princess and speak and ended up marrying her and becoming prince of the land. He married the princess? Yes, he's very nice. About this tall? That could be him. Why would he marry a princess? Could you take me to him? Yes, as soon as it gets dark. Look like an owl. What if I call us a crow? That might work too.
And so it was that the two crows and Gerda sneaked into the palace and surprised the princess, who was sleeping.
Sorry, Your Majesty. You know you shouldn't really be sleeping in your throne. Who is it? Oh, Mrs. Crow. What do you want? I brought a girl who may know the prince. Let her come forth. Majesty, send for the prince. Oh, so you're lost? No, I'm searching for my friend. He may be here. I wonder. Does he have long hair and blue skin? No, that may be him.
Then the prince came in, wondering what all the ruckus was about.
What kind of ruckus? His princess, she knows you. Do you know her?
No, I've never seen her.
You are not, Kay. I must go look for him somewhere else. I'm sorry we cannot help you. Let's call the kingdom together to ask about your friend.
Come
We're here to help and guide Gerda in her quest to find Kay. If any of you know of his whereabouts, please speak.
I'm having the strangest feeling of deja vu. Let's fast forward this part. Ready, guys?
Ready!
We're holding a doll for the hero of our story. Gerda's the young girl next to the princess. She's going to tell us for her best friend Kay, but as you can see, he's going to know.
Lords and ladies, friends and other guests, we are here to help and guide Gerda in her quest to find Kay. If any of you know of his whereabouts, please speak.
His so tall, has hands up and MK.
Is that anybody here? Is that him I actually made the prince?
You did? I can sure have my cake.
The artist might Is he rich? Maybe he's lost in the woods. We're gonna she would tell people in the woods. We really don't know where it might be.
We might be in the woods.
I bet we can find him. You can count on that. We do it all the time. We try to go and bring them back to their homes. We do.
Faster!
Well, don't ask me. I don't care where he is. You don't? Neither do I. I haven't smelled him. I haven't seen him. Nothing but us. You're so crafty. He must not go out at night.
Who?
Who? You know who. How very funny. Good one, Prince. What about you, Buffalo? I don't remember them. Thank goodness. No.
Spider-Man, did you get run?
No way.
No.
Even faster!
Maybe we should. I'll see.
Distorted pictures!
This is changing. This is hope.
Oh, Gerda.
There. I think we're back on the new information.
That was very strange. Well, Gerda, at least rest for tonight. You may go on tomorrow.
So Gerda rested in the palace for the night, but in the morning prepared to go on into the woods to find Kay. The prince and princess gave Gerda a fond farewell and travel tips, as well as a good deal of money for expenses along the way.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. I will never forget you. What about us? Don't forget us too. Of course not.
Gerda asked her crow friends to come with her, and they said it would be their pleasure. One thing about crows, though, when the going gets tough, they get going.
What a lovely wood. A lovely wood.
We need a wood here, lads!
Yes. What a lovely wood.
Lovelier! That's better.
Hold her right there, little missy.
Who said? Who indeed? Show yourself.
It's the old rubber woman.
Where are you going? Don't leave me now.
What'd I tell you about crows?
Please don't hurt me. Ha! Please don't hurt me, old rubber woman and little rubber girl.
Rubber woman, rubber.
Rubber girl. Not rubber?
Rubber, rubber, rubber.
Rubber. And you keep it, like the famous bandit. Robert Hood.
I think you mean Robin Hood?
And his merry band. Rubber band? Stop with this rubber band thing. No, get this straight. We're only going to do this one. We're robbers. Okay, I think I've got it now. We did a rubber chicken once.
As you can see, these were a very bunch of characters, starting with their leader, the old robber woman, all the way down to the little robber girl.
My name is Gerda, and I'm searching for my friend Kay.
Okay.
Yes, Kay. Have you seen him?
Now, would you say okay, that's an alright.
Oh.
What have we here, little missy?
The old robber woman was referring to the money that the prince and princess had given to Gerda to help her along her way.
We can help you. We can lighten the load by giving you your money. Let's go count out our shares in the robber's cave.
Let's bring the girl along for luck.
The old robber woman...
Watch out for that buffalo.
I wouldn't want to step on him. Do you have anything I can rob? Just a nickel. I'll take it. Buffalo's nickels are quite valuable. Move.
The cave, guys! You gotta pay more attention!
Sorry.
What? All is fair as long as I say it's fair. Does that sound fair?
Yeah!
One for you, four for me.
Why do I only get one and you get four?
Because I have to give one to the next rubber. See, once I give her one, I only have three. Which means someone owes me one, and since I gave you one, you should do the same and give one back. Thank you. It only seems fair. One for you, one for me. But I only have three.
This is mine because you gave me one, I owe you one back.
One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
What comes to you goes back to you.
One for you, one for me.
What comes to you goes back to you.
One for you, one for me.
What comes from you goes back to you.
One for you, one for me.
What comes from you goes back to you.
One for you, one for me.
What comes from you.
One for you, one for me.
What comes from you goes back to you.
One for you, one for me. See, we all should receive the share and at the same time pay your debt. All except one. Didn't I give you one?
I guess this must be your thing.
What should we do with all the money? Maybe go out to dinner?
We can't! We're broke!
Bro, you really should start taking care of your money more often.
Didn't you get something?
Think so?
Where's my share?
Oh, here's one.
No, as your attendant, I get half.
Half of what?
Half of what you get.
And what did I get?
I saw the 10 robbers give you 100 piece. That means you got at least 10. And half of 10 spots, so you only
I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think someone just outfoxed the fox. I feel sorry for Gerda.
What about Gerda?
She just got robbed.
Never asked me to dig walk so hard. I couldn't trick them to get back.
I don't care about the money. I just want to find my friend, and I won't give up until I find him. You and your whole gang can't keep me from finding him. Now that the crows are gone, I have no one to show me the way. I know the way, but I don't shoot. Why won't you show me? Because I want you to stay here for me. I can't. I have to go on. You can't keep me from going on. Because I know a way. Just make my own.
And so it was that Gerda prepared herself for an escape from the robbers' roost. She watched and planned so that one night she tiptoed out of the cave and into the woods. Can you guess who she found on the trail? That's right, the little robber girl, and she was standing directly in her path.
You can't stop me. I'm not going to try. Why not? Because I admire your skill. But I have a question. What's your question? Is this hay fellow worth it? What do you mean? Is hay worth all the trouble you have gone through to find him? Yes, I know him to be a good friend, and he would do the same for me. In that case, I will help you. I don't know where to look. Could you show me the way? I don't know where to find him either, but I know someone I can help. There's a Finnish woman that knows many things. You can find her. She can help you find her. You will need a guide. I will send Faye with you. Faye knows the way and isn't bad at competition order. Thank you.
And so it was that Gerda found help in the strangest ways to complete her quest. As they left the woods, the little robber girl not only gave her directions and a guide to find the Finnish woman, but she gave her something even more valuable. Hope. Hope that she would someday see Kay again.
Please meet you. I'm Faye. Faye the reindeer.
Hurry, Faye. I'm worried for Kay.
Away we go.
That was a circle. You don't get anywhere like that.
You're right. This way.
So finally, Faye and Gerda continued on the quest. It was about to get much harder, though. You know who was in the way.
Mush, you lazy yeti.
If you would like to go faster, you should think about getting out and pushing.
Don't talk back to me. I am the great snow queen and you're just a lonely, abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman. Yes, one more queen.
That's better. Are we there yet, Eve?
That was awful.
What?
I mean, it's awful clever, my queen.
What do you think, Kay? Is it a good day for a blizzard?
Never have too much snow, my queen.
Here, bring on the snow chickens. I will stir up a storm that nobody can find their way through. Not even a reindeer.
Don't you think you pestered that little girl enough?
What little girl? Oh, Johnny, I'm going to pester a reindeer.
Why would they need
Yes, that's it. Isn't that right, Jenny?
if you say so, my queen.
Here they come. Time for a visit.
They've come a long way to see you.
So?
You mean to send them away?
That's not fair.
help, they might at least knock on the door.
No.
Who's there?
Bay the reindeer and Gerda the girl.
Sorry, don't know any reindeer.
What?
Only kidding. Come in.
So the two women beat an extremely screechy door and sat down next to the Finnish woman to see what she might know about Kay's whereabouts. As it turned out, she knew everything about Kay, the mirror, the Snow Queen, and their journey thus far.
So we came.
I know.
Is it met?
Of course.
We came to ask.
For my help. And I would be happy to advise you, but I must ask, why? Why you are on this journey? You have no assurance that you will be successful. Where does your courage come from? What is it that keeps you striving towards your goal?
I think it's because I must. Every obstacle to this point has been overcome, and I can overcome the next one and the next, as long as I have strength.
I could give you the strength of 10 Yetis, but that would not ease the task or the path you have set yourself on. For you have all the strength and determination you need within you.
I do?
You must believe in yourself. If you do, then nothing is impossible.
Thank you.
You should rest now. Tomorrow you will find the Snow Queen and Kay.
Gerda was so excited she could barely contain it. Meanwhile, in the Snow Queen's castle, her frostiness was practicing a new freezing touch. It was not a good day to be in the Snow Queen's court.
And zap!
Wait, where do you think you're going?
Nobody here! Zap! This is fun. Dirty, ugly animals. They deserve to be frozen. There goes another one. Stampede. Zap!
So much for your stampede.
I'm going to be prepared for it, dog!
You didn't think I saw you there, did you?
Zap! Help! Get all these bears out of the lawn. Who are you kidding? I think we have you.
Hold on to them, Kay.
Zap! Zap!
I see you over there. I'm on here. I'm with you.
Hey, wait for me!
Zap, then zap, zing. Got him with a ricochet.
One more dance! I'm too fast for you. You will never catch me. Watch me bounce and pounce out of your glass. Oh, hello, Yeti. I'm going to start you tonight. Yes, I guess you can say that. What do you want me to do with this one, my queen?
Bring the leopard to me, servant. Now beg.
Please don't face me with that steering wheel.
Not good enough. Zap. You should really work on your bedding.
What are you doing? Stop at once.
Or what? You have no power to stop me.
That's where the Snow Queen was wrong. Gerda had such steadfast determination that I doubt anything could stop her. The Yeti tried distracting Gerda so that the Snow Queen could freeze her.
You're too small to stop the Yeti.
And indeed, that might be true if they were going to arm wrestle. Gerda proved too fast for the snowman.
Look!
Certainly I'm an icicle like many others in this court.
Zap! My queen!
She was too slow to freeze Gerda, but she did a great job on the Yeti. It was at this moment that the Snow Queen called upon her secret weapon, the terrible snow chickens. They, the reindeer, distracted the fluffy invaders. Until they lost their wind and settled into a harmless blanket of snowflakes.
Gerda, now's the time to grab Kay.
But Kay was still being held in the trance of the mirror and did not even recognize Gerda.
Hey, it's me, Gerda. I have found you at last. Go away. I don't know you. Leave me alone.
At this moment, Gerda's heart began to break. It was breaking, but it was also strong. Gerda had committed herself to finding Kay, but now that she had, he no longer even knew her. This was the moment she must overcome, but how? Every part of her wanted to wrestle Kay from the mirror's grasp, but it was her eyes that welled up with the powerful memory of true friendship, and she began to cry. She walked up to Kay, and with a full heart, took his hand.
You must remember, Kay. Try.
As Gerda's tears fell, the icy castle started to melt. First, the animals that the Snow Queen had frozen started melting. Then the castle itself. People came to see and wonder what or who had caused the stronghold of the Snow Queen to crumble.
What kind of magic is this?
Finally, as all stood in awe, the shards of the mirror that had so twisted Kay's mind were washed away by Gerda's tears. The mirror lost its hold on Kay, and at last he awoke, as if from a dream.
Gerda, that you were so sad.
These are tears of joy. I'm so happy to see you again.
I'm afraid you missed quite a lot, Kay.
Don't worry, we can catch up.
Well, there you have it. Gerda accomplished her quest and Kay remembered who he was. The land was free from ice and snow, at least for now. So, my hobgoblin friends, you have helped me tell our story, and I was wondering what you might have learned from it.
Never give up, never surrender.
You have true friends, you must be a true friend. We are all stronger than we think. Be confident that if you try, you can. Help may come when you least expect it.
Just because the road is blocked doesn't mean the road is blocked, if you know what I mean.
Oh, stop! This is just the kind of positive thinking I can't stand. Believe in yourself.
Stay the course. Follow your heart.
Oh!
Don't be afraid to try.
Difficulties can make us stronger.
Perseverance is underrated.
I give up.
My dear Snow Queen, haven't you learned anything from our story? You can't give up. You must keep trying.
Yes, I see your point, and that's all well and good. But what about my poor castle? I think I have a solution, though. Time for another winter storm!
A winter storm.